Hello, my wonderful people, viewers and subscribers all over the world. Good morning, or good afternoon, good evening, depending on where you are. Happy New Day! I beg, make an verse for me, or make an verse with me, because throughout the yesterday, something that is bigger than a cricket is suddenly entered into the mouth of a cricket. That is why you people could not hear my voice yesterday, but the situation has been taken care of. Well, whichever way it is, I beg you know, I will never fail or forget to thank all my fans who, in one way or the other, have contributed immensely to the growth of this channel. May the Almighty Chukwuka bless you all. Well, the issue we carry come this morning, though, the issue how IPOB Nnamdi Kanu maximize the civil disobedience tool in the Biafra liberation quest. That is the issue we are going to treat this morning, and I will need your utmost attention as we read in between the lines. Remember that as we are moving forward or going forward, you need to subscribe, like, share, comment, and make sure you keep sharing all the videos you found on your desktop or on the screen of your phone. And make you remember, say, our campaign is still ongoing and the voting is still continues. The link of the voting, that is the Biafra referendum self-voting, is right in the description of all my videos being posted since the beginning of this month of February. So as for the campaign, hashtag Biafra self-referendum 2024 and hashtag no grief for anybody in this 2024, including Olopa. With the whole ground, my dear, make it whole ground. Now only one time man they die. Anyway, let us go straight to the reason why we're here. Bego. Make sure you grab your popcorn and your Coca-Cola because we are going to fly on a very high altitude. For starters, civil disobedience is a powerful, non-violent form of protest and has for long in modern history till date been a method utilized by oppressed people or dissidents seeking to enhance or bring about a radical, substantial socio-political change in a given society. It serves as a means to amplify the voices of the oppressed, challenging existing oppressive norms instituted by the oppressors and demanding for justice. In the case of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu and the indigenous people of Biafra, IPOB movement, civil disobedience has served as a crucial potential tool in their struggle for self-determination, justice, and also freedom, including equity. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, the leader of the indigenous people of Biafra movement, whom champions the struggle for the self-determination of the Biafran people domiciled in the old eastern part of Nigeria, has been facing allegations and charges by the Nigerian state. Thus, it has become imperative to look into the nature, intentions, and overall philosophy behind his agitation for Biafra independence. How plausible and the result yielding it has been over the years. Drawing divine guidance from the style of productive activism of prominent figures like Mahatma Gandhi, the father of India independence from colonial rule, and late Martin Luther King Jr., who advocated and employed civil disobedience as a viable technique to confront the societal segregational injustice being meted against the black folks in the United States during his time. It becomes apparent that the Kanu's style of activism from inception aligns and draws immense inspiration from the principles of peaceful and unconventional resistance. In embracing civil disobedience, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu and the IPOB movement brought to attention of the global community the maltreatment and the marginalization of the Biafran people and dispelled the consciously engineered misinformation and propaganda that the Biafran people or even this disproportionate section of them are troublemakers, rebels, and irredentists who perpetually deserves to be occupied, surveilled, and marginalized by the celestial federal government of Nigeria and its security apparatus. It echoes an house of historical century-long emasculation of the people of Eastern region or Eastern Nigeria, which is the Biafrans, resonates even to this very moment, mirroring the struggles faced by the IPOB movement, whose leader is still being illegally detained in the Nigerian Department of State Service solitary confinement cell after he was kidnapped and extraordinarily rendition from Kenya nearly 3 years ago, and even after the Nigerian Supreme Court of Appeal ordered his unconditional discharge and acquittal. He has continued to be arbitrarily detained and incarcerated by the Nigerian state. The beauty of civil disobedience lies in its ability to tactically disrupt the status quo, compel the oppressors to review its tyrannous policies and consider the possible demands of the marginalized, and this has Mazi Nnamdi Kanu and the IPOB movement maximized in the struggle for liberation and the confrontation with the Nigerian state. It is crucial to emphasize that civil disobedience is not a crime in itself, rather a retaliatory or reactive response to seeming and obtained injustice. It is a provisional pedigree of the system used to fight the oppressive nature of the same system. Although Kanu's actions and activism may periodically be viewed by even core Nigerian nationalists as a call for constitutional and legal reforms within the Nigerian context, yet agitations and demands goes beyond that. His call for a United Nations supervised referendum for the people of the Eastern Nigeria to determine if they wish to continue in the unconsented British amalgamated Nigeria remains indispensable even while in shackles. However, the complicities of Kanu's current ordeal highlight the misinterpretation and misconception of the principle of civil disobedience in a democratic setting by the federal government, who have over time levied triumph of terror charges against him and launched serious extrajudicial crackdown on the IPOB movement and its sympathizers. The draconian measures deployed by the Nigerian government against Kanu and that of a movement he leads raises serious questions about the intolerance of the government for dispensation of justice, equity, and fairness, which are the basic principles of universal human and people's rights. As the Biafran people ultimately rallied behind Mazi Nnamdi Kanu and the IPOB movement, the broader conversation shifts towards examining the role civil disobedience has played in contemporary struggles for the self-determination, and if there is a need for a review and improvising of strategy to achieve the desired goal, which is freedom of the Biafrans. Nonetheless, civil disobedience has undoubtedly served as a political tool in the IPOB and Biafra struggle and has dispelled uninformed nations not only about the personalities of the people of the East in the eyes of the world, but also the legitimacy of their struggle and resistance against oppressions and their consistency and resoluteness to live free as every other nation and people around the world do, according to the news. Anyway, my people, let's say now here we go take back break. This message is being written by Chairman O. Biafra, and it is being edited by Enenyanwite Yabanyo Ikechukwu for the Family Writers Press International. So I don't see them line by line, page by page, section by section. When you go through it, you get to understand what we are trying to do or what we have been doing all this while to make sure that the world hear the voice of the people, which is the Biafrans. Because the marginalization and the killing and the massacre of the Biafrans is a call for concern that every hands must be on deck so that all this menace is going to stop once and for all. Anyway, my wonderful people, now here me I go take back break. And I go hear my voice again. Like, share, comment, and make sure you subscribe to my channel for more and more interesting videos coming your way. My name is still the man Amanda, and is reporting live from the platform of OuT Daily Talk. Kemesiano.